उनको ऑब्जेक्ट करना चाहिए था।
Nancy. Good. Okay, let me. Okay. So, good evening, everyone, and thanks for being here. And it's a great pleasure to have all of you here. Yeah, and I am Dr. Rajiv Naidu. I am a homeopathic practitioner by profession, and I am practicing for last 25 years in this place that you see. I'm a new life educator and an integrative wellness therapist, and I am a counselor and a psychologist for almost 20 years now, and I work with all kinds of diseases, uh, be it psychological, functional, pathological, physical disorders, any kind of disease, any kind of disease I like to work with. And I am also working with many incurable cases. So that is, and I use this route, which I'm going to talk about today, how to heal yourself of any disease. And it has been found to be very effective. So, and even people, there are a lot of people who have been attending my workshop over here. Hope someone comes up and shares about their experience as to how it was attending the workshop and what they have done after that and how they have been getting results. And I train people in various therapies. One is, this is the one which I already I have founded, which I'm going to talk about. And I also am a hypnotherapist. I'm a past life regression therapist, and I am a trainer for hypnotherapy level 1, 2, 3, and also a trainer for transactional analysis. Just last week we completed, this Sunday we completed the 5-day online session for transactional analysis, and the course that I have founded, which is called the Core Somatic Integration, which is a body-centered integrative therapy, one of the finest and one of the most easiest to learn, simple to practice, and one of the most effective therapies. Yeah, and you'll also know when you practice, when you are learning it, and when you are practicing, why many therapies or why many uh, approaches don't work. Yeah, and why this works. Yeah, and like I've treated various diseases, like I've also treated cancers and paralysis. I've treated migraines, and PCODs are like rampant, depressions, anxieties, a lot of relationship cases. Almost every day I have one or two cases on relationship breakdowns, relationship with own self, spouses, parent-child, obsessive compulsive disorders, and you name it, and it's there. So, and I've been fortunate enough to be quite effective in my work. And also, a lot of people come with business issues and financial issues, and somehow they have been able to build up their business or start up the new. They get a pathway, they get a direction as to how to go about, and that happens because you are what I train people in, or what I share with people, what I do with Core Somatic is like they get into themselves rather than telling them what to do. And this is goes a bit beyond or more beyond psychotherapy and the traditional psychotherapy and the traditional counseling techniques. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons it becomes very effective. So I have a lot of counselors and psychologists and physiotherapists who learn this technique, and they've been using it, and it becomes very easy to complement with all that they have learned. So that's very good for them. Yeah, so I'm going to share a bit about it. We might do a small exercise also as to how it has been, like just touch upon it and come back. But then it should give you some idea as to how it functions. Yeah, and what we'll go do is that we'll understand this, we'll go ahead with this, and then after some time towards the end, you can ask me questions. Yeah, what it is and all that. So this could go on for around 45, 50 minutes, and around 8:15, 8:20. Yeah, with all that included. And if at all people want to stay back and they want to ask more questions, then we are all free. People who want to leave, they can leave by 8:15, 8:30. That's perfectly okay. Yeah. But I request that you just keep listening. And in the end, we will ask questions. And if you at all there's something there, you can always put it on the chat. Yeah. And then we can take it up from there. Yep. Great. So, yeah, let me take it ahead from here. So, okay. Great, friends. So, I'll put something to share, yeah, so that you can see it, and we go from there. Yeah. So you got to tell me whether you can see it or not. Yeah. Can everyone see this slide? You can see this slide. This is the name of my institute called Dr. Rajiv's New Life Integrative Wellness Institute, and there are a few things that I am doing. Yeah, and so what we're going to talk about is how do you heal yourself of any disease. Yeah. So what actually happens in a disease? So that is what we're going to learn today. What is a disease? We'll just touch upon it. What is a disease? Why you develop any disease and how you can heal any disease. Yeah. And there are a lot of things that are integrated in the work that I am doing. I'm going to just show one part of it, but in that there are many things that come together. Yeah. And so I'll just talk to you a bit about trauma. Yeah. So first of all, let's understand a bit on what is trauma. So have we seen this like a dog? You are walking on the road and you see a dog which is attacked by 4 or 5 dogs. And then what happens? That dog is being bitten from here, that dog is being attacked from the other side, and all those things happen. And what does the dog do? Someone's trying to save itself, and then there are times when there is a dog which is trying to attack the other dogs, or there's a dog which tries to run away and all the other dogs are behind it. In both the cases, it's perfectly okay when it runs and all that. But there are times when it is like very helpless and all of them are biting. It's lying on its back and they're biting and all that. Now, any which way, whether it's running or whatever they do, or it's just trapped in that situation, somehow it manages to free itself. Somehow it manages to free itself and then it runs and it finds a safe place. And then what does it do? Have you ever noticed? What it does is that it goes there and it starts shaking itself. Have you seen this? It starts shaking itself. Have you noticed this? Yeah? Have you noticed this? That it starts shaking itself. So what is it trying to do? So basically what it's trying to do is it is trying to shake off all that fear that got generated when it was being attacked. And this is true for all the animals and including human beings, because we are also animals. For all the mammals, this is true. Now, when that animal is shaking off itself, it is also shaking off all the fears that got generated, the energy that is got generated because of the fear that got generated of being attacked and mauled and all that. And the next moment, the dog becomes normal. It walks as if there's nothing around. It's perfectly okay. But it's on lookout all the time if there's anything happening. But the moment it is out, it is over. Now in human beings also the same thing happens. There are situations of fear. There is anxiety created. The child or the person is being attacked, maybe physically, emotionally, whatever way. And either they fight back or they run away from there. But most of us, especially children, they find it difficult to run away because they are dependent on that person, on the parent or the parental figures. and they don't have those kind of options in their head that I can also run away or do something on my own. It's not possible for a small child because the child is very dependent. Now, what happens in the situation is that the child feels very helpless. The child feels very helpless. And when the child is very helpless, or the person becomes very helpless, those fear energies are created. All the chemicals that are there associated with that fear, which requires the fight or the flight mechanism for it to be discharged, that doesn't get discharged, that just stays there because the person or the child is not supposed to move or cannot do anything about it. Remember, trauma happens not because of trauma is not an event. Trauma is an experience. Trauma is not an event, but trauma is an experience that happens when the person is unable to react with the instinctual fight or flight mechanism and goes into the natural instinctual freeze mechanism and stays there and is unable to discharge the fear energy that is created. It's unable to discharge because when you fight or flight, you're able to discharge it, but otherwise you're not able to discharge it. And that experience stays inside the system. It impacts your brain, it impacts your spine, it impacts your muscles, it impacts every part of your body. And that is what is called trauma. Now, when that trauma is not, experience is not released, the nervous system holds on to that experience. The nervous system holds on to that experience and behaves as if it's happening now. Go back in time or go back into your own situation, maybe as a small child or you're grown up, or maybe at a particular time when you got hurt, some bad situation, some bad memory that you have. Maybe you're beaten up or you were abused or you're told something and you couldn't do anything about it, or some traumatic experience when you were slapped, when you were hurt, when you were pushed outside the house, or you felt that I'm not loved, or you felt that people are taking advantage of me, or I feel like a victim, or I feel very helpless and weak. Now, if you notice, even now, whenever there is a situation of any sort, suddenly that memory gets triggered off and your body goes into a experience which is similar to what has happened 10 or 20 or 30 years back. Do you agree to this? Yeah? Do you agree to this? So it behaves as if it is gone back in time, and it almost behaves like that, like you got very scared and you didn't know what to do, or you got confused. Even now, in variety of situations, if you notice, you still keep getting confused. Or if you got scared and you couldn't move, even now you feel I'm not able to move, you feel stuck. If you felt anxious and your heartbeat went up, even today, when some situations, and it doesn't have to be with that same person. It could be just that you're walking on the road and you see some situation that is not even involving you, but you see a situation and something gets triggered off and that same fear generates and you just become helpless. You react almost in the same manner. You might become impulsive, you might become reactive, you might get angry, you might get agitated, you might get restless, you might get scared. Or you might just feel, oh, it doesn't matter, I'm not even looking at you. You might just dissociate completely. You might become numb. Does this make sense? So just go back in time and see. And now that nervous system behaves as if that experience is happening now. That's the reason you react like a 7-year-old, even if when you're 40. Even when you meet some authority figures, if you were a child who just couldn't open your mouth in front of the authority figure because you were made to get scared, you made to feel helpless, or there was an abuse. Even now, when you go to meet your boss or you have to meet an authority figure, you tend to tremble, or you have an interview, you tend to tremble. Or you were on stage as a 6-year-old and you fumbled. You forgot your the poetry or recitation, what you had to recite, and people laughed. And now you go for an interview and you just go blank. And you don't even know what to say, though, or you go for an exam and you just go blank and you don't know what to do, what to write. Get that there's nothing wrong with you. Most of us make ourselves feel guilty. Most of us make ourselves feel low. Most of us make ourselves feel that there's something wrong with me. I am not good enough. I'm somewhere bad, or I am incapable or incompetent. No, there's nothing wrong with you. The functioning, it's like it's got looped, or it's got wired into that method, into that loop, where whenever you are in that situation with that authority or that similar looking situation, you tend to react in the same fashion, because the nervous system holds on to that experience. And the same thing goes for allergies. The same thing goes for your migraines. The same thing goes for your periods. That is how trauma impacts you. It's quite unfortunate for all of us that we are not understanding, or we don't pay attention to trauma. And it's easy for us to point fingers at ourselves or others, saying that you are doing it deliberately. No, you have to actually go back. Until the time, what I've seen in so many years of my practice, till the time we don't deal with that traumatic experience, the person will not be free of that problem. And just by working it out through techniques of talking to them or doing counseling, yes, traditional counseling, it works wonderfully well. But at the same time, many a times people need lots of therapies. I've seen people going for 40, 50, 60, going for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I had someone who went on for 13 years, every week once or twice. And I was amazed. But at the same time, what we have seen with this work is that what might take 10, 12 sessions, there are times when a person is able to completely get out of it in one session, completely get out of it in 2 sessions, or at least have the freedom. So they actually find a huge amount of freedom, 30, 40% right in the first session. So what is actually happening? Going back to that point where that trauma occurred. And through various techniques or methods, going into the body, connecting to the body, able to discharge that experience that they are holding on to. And this is at a very unconscious level. This is at a very unconscious level. This is at a very unconscious level. So what is there at the unconscious level, if you're trying to treat it consciously, it doesn't happen. That's why a lot of people who try a lot of self-affirmations, or a lot of I will do it, I will somehow consciously try to work it out, find it difficult, because the unconscious resistance could be so strong. That's why people continue to suffer. Or there are people who are taking medicines and they have been told you will never get well, you have to take the medicines from now on till the rest of your life, like high blood pressure, diabetes, psychiatric medicine. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. The truth is because you're not working on the root cause of the problem. And I'm not saying that those people who are giving the medicines, the doctors and all, are not doing a great job. They are doing a wonderful job. But those chemicals cannot release the root cause. And that is what is available. Along with that, you will have to bring in the body, because the body is suffering. The body is holding on to the experience. And in order to heal it, you will have to work it at the body experience level. Remember, trauma is an experience, not an event. Trauma is a fact of life. Everyone, all of us go through trauma, but it doesn't have to become a life sentence, as Peter Levine says. One of the most beautiful statements I ever heard. Trauma is a fact of life, like what Buddha says. Suffering is a fact of life. But trauma doesn't have to become a life sentence. And trauma can be healed without endless sessions of therapy. With a lot of ease and grace, you can come back to the healed space and take charge of your life and be in complete control of what's happening within and around you. And I've seen it in cases after cases after cases after cases. Broken down relationships, completely broken down. And people after 2 or 3 sessions, they just seem to be coming back. I work with a lot of cases of alcoholism, various addictions, drug addictions and all. And most of them have shown great results. Most of them have got great results. Yes, of course, willingness of the client is also very, very important. And taking being responsible for your change is one of the keys to change, to the shift happening. Right? So this is very, very important. Yeah. Yeah, so someone is asking, what if we don't remember what led or created those situations, blocks or traumas? How do we go about then or identify it? Parvez, yeah. So it doesn't matter whether you know it or not. That's the most beautiful thing, because we are not working with the memory. We are working with the body sensation. The body remembers everything. We are not relating to the body in that fashion. We are not relating to the body in that fashion.
And thank you for that reply.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So the body is remembers everything. I'll take you through a small exercise. Yeah. So we are just doing a small one very quickly. So don't expect that everyone should get it and I should get it, because every person responds differently. Okay, so even with this exercise, there could be a possibility you will respond differently. Some might just get it like this, and some might just take time. Yeah, but we are not going to give so much of time. So I would ask you to lift your hand up like this. Yeah, one hand, any one hand. And just feel the sensations. Yeah, you don't have to look at it. You just have to feel the sensations. It could be any kind of sensation. Some kind might be tingling, some might feel stiff, some might feel tight. Can you feel that? Everyone, can you feel some sensations in your hands?
Yes.
Yeah. And this is natural. Yeah, there's nothing. It's not about the because I am telling you to do it. You're feeling those sensations. Only thing we don't pay attention to. Is that clear? So sensations are always there. Yeah. Now this is one. So you know what are sensations, and if you notice, you can feel the sensations all over the body. Like to make it very simple, you're sitting on a chair and you can feel the pressure of the chair on your bottom or your back. You are holding your mobile, or you kept it on, or you put your hands on the table and you can feel the table. But how do you feel it? You're sensing it. If you hold your hands together, there's a different sense. If you press it, there's a different sense. Yes. Can you get that, all of you? So you're all having, yeah, tingling. Someone's having tingling, Ashwini, very good. So everyone has got that sensation. So just put down what are the sensations you're feeling. So Ashwini has tingling. I'll take you through another warm and tingling sensation. Raman, very good. Itchy, very good. Mansi, yes. Swati, tingling. Anahat, tingling, yes. Alifia, yeah, Alifia, hi, Alifia. And heaviness, slight pain, that's good, tingling. Something running down, myth, yes. Nagaraj, blood clot on the top of the finger, yes. Heaviness, I could feel the air on the skin, yes. Numbness, Aruna, very good. Vibrating, yes. Vibration, yes. So you can see different. Kiran Singh, tingling. Can you demonstrate again quickly? Yes, Neelam, you did very well. Just observe the sensation. You put your hand in your mouth, just feel that sensation. Yeah, whatever you did, you can feel some sensation. Right? So whatever you touch your face, you will feel some sensation. You hold up your hand, you can feel some sensation. You can rub your body, you can feel some sensation. Some people find it quickly, some people find it after. Some people felt weak, some cold sensation. It could be because of the air in the room, or it could just be that even though you're sitting in a hot room, you feel cold. And some people sitting in AC feel very hot. Can you get that, Neelam? You're getting those sensations. All of them are getting sensations. Yes, these are called sensations. Now I'll do another one very quickly. Yeah. What you're going to do this time is that you're going to actually close your eyes, or you can keep your eyes open and go back in time as you pay attention to your breath. Heaviness like waterfall come in my hand. Very good. And go back in time to that point and connect to a bad memory, something painful. And it could be any age. It could be something from yesterday to when you were a small kid. Observe, go through that, run it through your head, and notice what is the sensation you are feeling in your body. It could be anywhere in your body. And also observe what is happening to your breath at that time. Notice what's happening to your back, what is happening to your breathing, what's happening to your chest. Keep observing. Connect to that memory. Okay. Write down quickly. What did you feel? Shweta Jala. Shweta Bajala. Okay. A. I got heavy and fast breathing, shallow, very shallow, tightness in the body. Very good. A. And heavy feeling in the chest, Quena. Very good. And vertigos. Okay, Vijaya. Very good. Alifia can't do for long. Yes. Breathless, unease in its stomach, chakkar aa raha hai, and nausea, sick. Shivering, very good, shivering. Yeah. Slight heaviness in chest area, cold, something in the gut area, that is fear. If I'm not mistaken, maybe there's some fear. Palpitation, stomach and growling, heavy breathing, some parts in the breathing, in other parts tingling, neck pain, Agni in stomach. Oh, very good. Heartbeats were fast, palpitations, not in the stomach, not in the chest, heaviness at the point between the eyebrows, fluttering in the chest, weak in headache, pain in heart, numbness in the heart, in the hands, shoulders. Now you see, I don't feel anything. Yes, Sumit, it can happen. Yeah, as I said, some people it may take time, Sumit. Yeah, that's why I said in the beginning. And you're feeling something. Only thing is that many people feel that I don't feel anything. No, everyone feels it. But only thing is we are not trained to feel it. So what I do is that I help them to I train them in feeling. So even when I have clients, they say, oh, I don't feel anything. Because what happens, Sumedha, and all of us, yes, Savita writes, I'm feeling heavy and sad. Now, what happens, Sumedh, and everyone, is that we are not trained to experience our body, though we live with our body 24/7 for 50, 60, 70, 80 years. But the kind of education that we are given is history, geography, math, science, but nothing about the body. And we are living in our body. Everything that we do is through our body and happening through our body and experiencing through our body, but we are never ever trained. And even when you were experiencing it, you were made to feel bad about it, like you felt sad or you felt scared, and someone said, what a coward, why are you feeling scared? And you said, oh, I'm not supposed to feel scared. Oh, you were sad, and you said, oh, boys are not supposed to be getting sad. Or if a girl was feeling sad, she said, okay, be like a guy, look at the guys, look at your brother, they don't cry. So what am I supposed to do? And if I'm angry, oh, you're not supposed to get angry, only elders are supposed to get angry, means almost, it's implied. So this is how it is. Okay, Shweta, we are not getting into how to stop this feeling. Never stop this feeling. You got to experience. The only way out to trauma is to experience it. That's the biggest thing, that's the most important thing that you got to get. The way in is the way out. There's no other way. The way in is the way out. There's no other way. Yeah. So this is something that we got to get now. So we got to connect to our sensations. I'll take you through. So you know how the body is responding. Yeah, Parvez, got it? Even if you don't remember, it doesn't matter. It just gets it there. Yeah. So now at the same time, I want you to connect to a shift. I have conditioned for many days in cough. Yes. Now, Shwetaba, yeah, I'm feeling perspiration and vomiting like sensation. This is an discharge, we call it. It's very, very important to have a discharge and it releases. Now I want you to just complete this experience. Yeah. So just connect back. Go back to a time when you were very, very happy. Pick up one, anything from yesterday. When you were very, very happy, very, very positive, then you felt good. Like the world was the best thing to happen in that moment to you. Hey, Marsha. Yeah, so you got it. So just notice, how did you feel now? Let me check. Okay, feeling party time, light, feels so good. Wish I could have those days back. It will come back. You can't have those days, you can have better days. And you can bring it back. Yeah, that's the most beautiful thing. And that's how most of the people who have joined it, like, I don't know whether they are there. And if they're there, I will ask some people to share. Yeah, but I don't know who's there and who's not there. Light and energetic, relaxed feeling, Vaibhav, very good. Pushpa, Gada, light and energetic. Tingling in the face, Vijaya, yes, very good. Oh, smile on the face, Parvez. Some sensation again in chest region, content and happy, emotional, feel teary-eyed, Aparna, very good, Aparna. And Swati, I smile through. Yeah, now the teary-eyed can be a happy teary-eyed also. Goosebumps, very good. I can feel heart exploding of joy and warmth. Sanskruti, yeah. And Shwetaba, relaxed. You see how it changes, felt out of the body. A, yeah. Smile on my face. What do we do if we feel itchy? I don't know what it means, because itchiness can also be a discharge. Yeah. Happy and smiling. So we have so many things happening, but you notice people think that you are given to your negative states or your painful states. It's not like that. You can also change it. Yeah. So that is what it is. So, but what I'm trying to also show is that you are feeling everything in your body through your body. That's why the healing also has to happen through bodily experience. the feeling also has to happen through bodily experience. I call this you sense to heal. You got to sense to heal. You cannot heal something in your head because that is not, you cannot intellectually do it. What happened over there, why it happened in the first place, that's very, very important for all of you to know. What happened over there? So we have three parts of the brain. So whenever there is a brain, whenever there is a fearful situation, a threatening situation, a painful situation, like for a small child, yeah. So the child doesn't have any options. The child feels a lack of power. The child feels a lack of capacity, capability to handle the situation. Now the child stays inside you and grows inside you. And whenever you feel something like that, the child is pops up again. And the child takes over. What we call in transactional analysis as the adapted child. Right? At the same time, when we talk about the brain, so we have something called the reptilian brain, which is maintaining our survival. That's the heartbeat, the breathing, the something, everything happening in your gut, and all that, all the chemicals being expressed, that's managed by the reptilian brain. But the intellect and all is from the highest, which only human beings have at a higher level, that is called the neocortex, the higher brain. And there's something called the midbrain, and there's something called the amygdala in the midbrain. So whenever there is a threat, instead of these messages going to the higher brain where we take a decision intellectually, instead of going over there, the amygdala in the midbrain just hijacks the whole thing, and you're going into your reptilian brain and you're only looking for survival. And that's why most of us are caught up in that survival mode. That's why you will see even in the COVID-19 situation, so many people are reacting, panicking as if the COVID has just stepped into their house, leaving the whole world. They just hear of it and they just can't get off it. But that is how they've been reacting for everything. That's because they're always in that tense state. That is, if you ask them, it doesn't matter. Even if there's a problem with water or there's heavy rain, they will react panicking. They'll panic. So that is how it is. This is how the trauma impacts your nervous system. And if the nervous system behaves as if the trauma is happening now, the experience is happening now. Now the chemicals and all are being released or discharged all the time. Otherwise, it has to relax and you have to go back into your relaxed state. But since it is sensitized, it stays in that state and the chemicals are released. Now, those chemicals are not being used up by the fight and flight mechanism. That is how it is being used up, but it's not being used up because you are in a frozen state. And since you are there, these chemicals over a period of time, they have affinity towards particular parts of the body. They get clogged over there and then it develops a disease. Now those diseases and those symptoms are not there to hurt you. That is one thing you have to get. The diseases, the symptoms, the problems in your life are not there to hurt you. They are only there to bring your attention that you have not dealt something in the past or some traumatic experience, maybe an abuse, maybe a rape, maybe a threat, maybe you are in a dysfunctional family where you have been beaten up or emotionally you're seeing your parents going through fights and all that, and you are just not able to do anything about it. The child feels so helpless and you're still reacting from there. And then also one more thing, since this experience is stored in the body, the person, in order to resolve it, you have to recreate that situation. That's why many people create similar experiences or in their marriage, just like the way their parents had. So if the marriage their parents had was very dysfunctional, full of negativity, and there was a lot of fireworks, they get married to the person they love, but within a short period they have dysfunctionality and they have fireworks happening in their marriage. And they keep wondering, why is it happening? And they blame the partner for it and everything goes wrong. But get that your nervous system, your body recreates the whole situation for you, because as I told you, the only way out of something is the way it got in. And whatever the mind knows, it is familiar, though it's painful, it will recreate it, because for the mind, anything that is known and familiar, it's pleasurable, though it's actually painful. But the mind doesn't understand that. But it's also taking you back into the situation so that it can be resolved, and it's never to hurt you. You have to get this one thing. Right? Now, let me talk a bit about, and just share the screen again. Yeah. Wait, I'll give you time for questions. Huh? Olivia, if you're asking a question, I'll give you time for question. Let me complete this. Then I'll take all the questions. Yeah. All of you. All right. Go. Can you see this on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So just another because yeah. Yeah. I got it. Yeah. Okay. So why we talked about this? Why do you develop any disease? So you got this. So when there is the trauma experience that is stored, so it is almost like the car. You're sitting in a car and you're pressing the clutch. So people who know to drive, you're pressing the clutch, and at the same time you're pressing the accelerator. The car doesn't go in full speed at all. It goes very slow. But at the same time, the wear and tear is much more than just putting the accelerator and running it as per the gear. So that is what happens when the trauma is there. It's almost like you have tied yourself behind, or you're tied your toe behind onto a tree and you're trying to run very fast, or you're tied a stone to your leg and you're trying to run very fast. That is how trauma works. That's why you seem to be slowing down. That's why you seem to be having procrastination. That's why you think, or you believe, and everyone around you believes that you have so much of potential in you, but you're not able to achieve what you really want, and that frustrates you. How many of you are like that?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I know. It's so easy to guess now who's there. Let me tell you. And that is one thing. Like I can be like not. It's like I can make out what happens in people's face even while seeing them. On their face, I can make out what is the experience that they're carrying. I can tell you what if they're having problems with their fathers or mothers. It's so much written on your body. Which parent you are having a problem with. Alifia, I'll take you. I'll give you a time. Just let me complete this, Alifia. So we did this. Okay. So core somatic integration therapy is a body-centered therapy. And what we are doing is that we are tapping into the innate healing potential by releasing the stress or traumatic experiences. Yeah. We are tapping into the innate healing potential because you have that healing potential. You have that capacity to make it achieve the highest. But somewhere these traumatic experiences are there, but they slow you down because they are only wanting you to release and heal that. And we can feel it. We can feel it as tightness in the abdomen. We can feel it as breathing problems. We can feel it as tightness in the chest. We can feel it as if my legs are not able to move. We can feel it when I wake up in the morning, I'm feeling so tired, though I am not doing much. We can feel it as sleep problems. We can feel it as relationship breakdown. We can feel it as stress all the time. We can feel it as dizziness. We can feel it as there's so much of crowding in my head with thoughts. All these are nothing else but symptoms because of trauma. Confusion, anxiety, worry, fear, or the other way around, becoming persecutory, becoming angry, violent, rage. All these things are there. Okay. Now remember one thing. So I have this case with me. Like this girl came to me who was having this problem of PCOD. She was 20 years old, a psychologist herself, and doing very well. She was 20 or 22 at that time. Yeah, she had completed her psychology last year. And she came to me and she says she's got PCOD. So I said, okay, let's work with this. So I started the core somatic integration. And as she connected to her problems, there's a particular method that we do it. As she connected to her problems, she noticed that she had a lot of anger towards the mother. And through core somatic integration, we resolve that. Now, this girl came to me and she's saying, I am not interested in marriage. I don't want to get married. I don't relate to guys and nothing. And we just worked out all that what was there through core somatic integration. She could feel that pain and all that, her periods were irregular, all that whatever happens in PCOD. And next time she comes in after a week or 2 weeks and she's saying, Raju, I'm feeling much better. I could relate to my mother way better. And this happens in one session or two sessions. So this is the efficacy is very high. It's so quick. Secondly, she said, Raju, I think I am open to having relationships. So we worked on it further, whatever we had to work. And third session, she comes and she's saying, okay, there's some proposal that has come into my come for me. And I knew what would happen. And then she says, Raju, I think I'm going to say yes to it. And this is just the third session. And today she is the mother of twins. The twins will be 7 years, 6, 7 years old. So this is how it quickly functions. Then I have had people with infertility, and we have worked with that. Like we worked on that lady, and she was doing IVF many a times. It was not working. Then I worked with her, and her IVF got successful. And she came back. She was in Singapore. She came back and she says, Raju, I know what worked. I know what worked because I was so calm and so relaxed to everything that was going on, and I know what worked. So that is the kind of, and there are people who have had problems in pregnancies and have had healthy normal deliveries. And there was this person who came to me who had cancer, who had leukemia, yeah, and he was sent to me by a doctor, and they were treating him for 2 years and nothing was happening. And he said, I'm just going bad. I've stopped my work. I'm not able to earn anything. And I'm feeling so weak. I can't even drive. I can't do anything. My wife drives me. She has to hold me, lift me, take me to the car. And then I can sit there, and that's how I've come over here. And this is just not possible. I started working with him first session, second session, third session, fourth session. And he said, Raju, I want to tell you something. He's saying, I enjoyed some music long time back, and this instrument is only played by 5 to 6 or 7 people in this whole world. Yeah, it's a strange instrument. And this guy, he said, I want to play that and I want to have a concert. Now, look at this man who can't even sit properly. We are talking about this guy. But he told me that he had this desire. He expressed this desire. And then he comes back again next time and he tells me, Rajiv, you know what? I drove the car myself from Borivali to Churchgate and back. Churchgate was his various, he was a CA, so that is where his office was. And he's saying all that 100 kilometers I drove in a day. And I'm feeling so energetic. And guess what? He started practicing with that instrument, which he had stopped many, many, many years back. He was around 47 or 50 at that time when he came to me. And he did a concert in Pune for 3 hours, because just imagine a person who couldn't even sit or talk or even walk, move, could practice for so many months, 2-3 months, and then go ahead and do a concert for 3 to 4 hours sitting over there. So that is the kind of difference. And on the reports also, the reports started showing normal. And after that, he did all this. So that is the kind of change that was there in him. And there was this guy who came to me, which I generally show, who had come with the left leg paralysis. Like suddenly while driving, he suddenly lost control. This I've shown to all my students and they know it. And we did this session for 20 minutes. He was also having severe depression. So we showed it for 20 minutes. He was told to take all the psychiatric medicines and all that, but his mother said, no, I will meet Dr. Rajiv and see what's happening. And we did the sessions for 20 to 25 minutes. And that guy who couldn't lift his leg for even with so much effort, he would be able to lift it for maybe 2-3 inches. By the end of the session, he was able to lift it for almost 9 inches or 12 inches. But the next session after 5 days, he was able to walk. In fact, he threw away the walking stick that day, that very night itself. And then 15 days later, and I have done only one session, I haven't done any session after that. 20 days later, he's saying, I'm perfectly okay. So these are some of the beautiful stories that I have, like of the therapies. And there are many, many of them like that. Yeah. And now it's almost like every day I have almost 2, 3 cases where I'm dealing only with core somatic integration. And there could be some people who can all actually talk about how it produces a difference in them. So I want to tell you something, friends, which is what we are suffering from. First, you have to know that the body knows how to heal itself. The body has the potential to heal itself. That's why whenever we have a cut or something, the body, even if you leave it just like that for 7 days, it heals on its own. You just have to clean it up. Surgeries get healed. You get a head injury, you broke your head, it gets healed. Fractures get healed on its own, even if you don't do anything. Yeah, it might not have a proper union. To have the proper union, you have to put the plaster, but otherwise it can heal itself. There are major cuts, there are bullet wounds that get healed itself. What is missing? Why don't we heal ourselves? Because we are unable to communicate to the body such that it can heal itself. So body knows how to heal itself. What is missing is the way we communicate to it. That is faulty. And if you can have that communication, the body can heal itself of any disease. That's why we have, people call it as miraculous cures. No, I think it's not necessary. We don't need to call it miraculous cures because the body knows it. Only thing, we start learning how to communicate such that it can heal itself. And then you'll see magic happen. Yeah. So friends, there are various steps to healing. This I teach in the workshop: acknowledgement, tracking, witnessing, supporting and moving, discharge, integrating, and the futuristic vision that we create. So this is one practice. So this whole few days, the 3 days, I teach them how to connect to all this. Now I have something which is called witness and sense. So how do you witness and sense in order to heal? So that is one of the techniques that I teach in the level 1 of the core somatic integration. So that's about this, friends. So just feel free. This is my work. Yeah, and great. So friends, I will just stop this. And now you can go ahead and ask any questions that you want to ask. Yeah, I'll just put down, someone is asking my number, 208-00120. So my number is 98-208-00120. Yeah, you look so young in the photo you put. Yeah, I feel young even now. I haven't changed. Thanks, Rajiv. There's something always new to learn. Hey, Zenobia, since you're here, could you please share your experiences? Is it okay with you? Or anyone who's done the core somatic integration who would like to share your experience?
Yeah, I can.
So just could you open your?
Yeah.
Just a minute. I'll just.
Give me a minute.
Yeah. Zenobia, everything clear है, हमको जुड़ना पड़ेगा. So that's like Bhavna Patel. I've seen you. Hi. Yeah, so I can just put the speakers view. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So hi everybody. I've done the core somatic integration program, advanced and basic and advanced with Dr. Rajiv. I've also done personal sessions with him, and I can say that I can vouch for this method because it's something that really works with all that we hold into our body and into our unconscious. I think I learn every time something new from him, from all the sessions that I've attended with him. It's a brilliant program for anyone and everyone to work upon themselves, and all that it needs is the willingness to take it, and then it's very easy to take it.
Great. Thank you, Zenobia. Zenobia, what do you do?
I'm an art therapist and a counselor. I work with children and adults, and I have also used this technique with clients, and it's really helped people to let go of past memories, of work with themselves and their body.
Does it help in psychological and emotional issues?
A lot of our illnesses are psychosomatic in the first place, so definitely it does help, because the body holds emotions in the form of so the energy that is blocked is held in the body, and emotions that are not released, not allowed to flow, get blocked in the body as pain.
Good. Yeah, Parvez, that
So
answers
yeah,
your
it does
question?
help a lot.
Yeah. Good. Thank you, Zenobia.
Welcome.
Yes,
Welcome.
yes. Thank you. Thank you. Again, I was asking from a perspective of a counselor,
Yeah.
because even I do that, and I just wanted to add something more to that. So yes,
Thank you.
thank you. That's heartening to know, Zenobia. Thanks,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Rajiv.
Thanks a lot, Parvez. Yeah. So anyone else who's there who has done it and would like to share? One more person, if there is someone. Or anyone, any client who's gone through it and would like to share. Two participants raised hand. Who's there? Just go ahead and share. Who are the two participants? I wouldn't know. Okay. Nagaraj Naidu, you'd like to share something?
I was passing through a lot of depression, and my name is Nagaraj Naidu, and working for GVK Mail International Airport past 20 years. And this 20 years of service, finally, last I was working in GVK Mail. I had some problem with the company, salary matters, and they told me not to come to work, and they seized my passes. From that day, I was in depression, like in the year 2019 January. So that was not a mistake also, and they registered a wrong case against me by 6 to 7 seniors, and finally they all resigned.
Yeah. So what happened, Nagaraj, after attending the workshop?
After attending your courses, I felt a lot of change, and the depression what I was passing through after attending your sessions, I felt a lot of change in myself. The past thing what I was holding behind was cleared by you in your sessions, and many times you caught me for that also, like about my actions and reactions on my face and my body. And finally today I'm doing a business, doing a very good business in network marketing, and thanks to Dr. Rajiv.
Thank you.
I'll attend your sessions, and it's very powerful. I see that any person passing to this, and it's past, whatever was a holding is released. I'm just a free man now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So thanks Zenobia and thanks Nagaraj for this. And so this is some of the ways, one of the ways that this works. Yeah. So friends, if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask. Yeah, you can put it on the screen. Alifia, you wanted to share something or you wanted to ask something. You've been raising your hand for some time. Alifia. Hi, Vinod. Hi, Sneh. Yeah.
Hi, I want to share something.
Please go ahead, Sneh.
Dr. Rajiv Naidu is my guru who has taught me hypnotherapy and many other courses. And even if I have any personal issues, I call him up, I run to him. So I have got a very good experience of learning so many things from him. How much amount of thankfulness and gratitude I have, it's going to be less, because he's an amazing person as well as an amazing trainer, amazing coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, doctor. I love you, doctor. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Sneh.
You're looking younger and younger day by day.
जादू चल रहा है बहुत अभी भी, क्या करें? That's very good.
क्या बात है. Okay,
Yeah.
doctor.
Thank you.
I've put one. I have added one lady from London. So I introduced her to the group. So
Yes,
she's
thank
there.
you.
Her name is Neelam.
Yes,
So she's
Neelam
there.
Kumar. Neelam Kumar.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
Neelam. Yeah, she's here right in front of me.
Yes, yes.
So this is one of the things. And also, doing this, most of the people tell me, Rajiv, you don't seem to age. Most of my people say, what do you do that you don't age? This works like an anti-aging factor. Like in 20 years or 15 years at least, I don't, people say you haven't changed. My weight has not changed, nothing. And I look the same. Yeah, so this is something that happens with the work, because I'm constantly releasing all that stress that is gathered day by day. Okay. So any questions, friends? No, nothing I have to say by mistake and hand. Okay, not a problem. So, not a problem. Anyone has to ask a question, please go ahead and ask a question. You can
Yes,
write it.
I have.
All right.
Yes, I have written it. I have written it in the chat, Rajiv. But if
Can
you want,
we-
I can ask it.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, if we can learn this, can we use it to assist other like our clients? In fact, this is so easy that right from the day one that you learn in the first 3 hours, since we are doing online now, you can start using it with your clients. So that is how it is. Easy it is. I tell my students that this is so easy that you miss it. So you can practice with your clients. Yeah, you can use it on your clients. Does it help in weight loss? Weight loss, yes, it does help. Yeah, it does help in weight loss. There are some things that you got to do. But again, weight is again an issue coming from some kind of traumatic experience that you're holding on to. And if you're not releasing that, the body remains insecure. And when you're insecure, the body covers itself up with extra fat. So when you release that insecurity, of course, weight can also reduce. Now, how many levels are there in it in all? Currently, there are 2 levels. How much does the course cost? The first level is costing 5,000. Yeah, that is with a discount. Otherwise, it is 9,000 or something. So it is currently till tomorrow evening. Till tomorrow evening, it is 5,000. Yeah, so you can register by tomorrow and you get the discount. Should we practice that exercise daily? So this exercises are so much like it becomes a part of your life by the time you learn it in the 3 days. You are just aware of it. You always, it just seems to be. But if you're able to practice, it's great. At the same time, I also teach like I am with my students back again every 15 to 20 days. I share with them the knowledge so that we are all in the loop, and that's all free. So this it is just this charging for the sessions, but otherwise there are a lot of things that are coming free. And we have done almost 3 or 4 sessions already, and it's going on. This Thursday also we have a session which is free for all the students for the inner circle. Would you be doing this course in person, not online? So currently, I don't know whether person, but let me tell you, Parvez, the courses online have been very, very effective, and people have gained all this. People who are talking about these courses, they have all done it online. Yeah. And there are people who have done it personally also. They have also come online and done it, and they found great results. It doesn't make a difference whether you do it this way or that.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone else? Neha Deshpande, Komal Hegde, Kaustuki, Ramana Murthy, yeah. Any other questions? Alifia, your hand is going up again. Varsha, Neha Deshpande, Geeta Arora. So I have if there are, okay, now, not now, there and number of diseases, and very frankly, we have a lot of queries almost with respect to all the diseases and how it is to be cured. How we will manage that? So I didn't get the question. Now there are n number of diseases and what. See, remember, it doesn't matter. The diseases are not the problem. It is about your immunity, and it is about the experience that you carry. If someone is there on the line who's got the Vinod, and mute your hand. Okay. So now there are, so it doesn't matter what kind of disease you have and how many diseases you have, because the energy that runs through you is one. Yeah, so the source of it is one. So we are working at the source level through the body sensations. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So how will you manage in 3 hours? It's a 3-day course, 3 hours each day. Yeah. So basically you're learning how to do it, right? You're learning how to do it, and then you can practice on others, and you can do it on yourself also. So with regular practice, you will notice a lot of changes happening. Like someone who's done it some 1 month back, she's not there over here. She would tell you that the kind of difference that it does. So yeah. So it's just for 3 hours? No, it's 3 hours into 3 days. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 31st July, 1st of August, 2nd of August, 6 to 9. Where is the link to the course? So there is no link, but I have sent the message on the WhatsApp. So you can call me or message me on the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number remains the same. I'm putting the WhatsApp number is the same. So people who want to contact me, yeah. So I am putting it down, Dr. Rajiv Naidu.
So basically, sir, I understand the. Do you mean to say that the technique will be same? So even if we have different kind of diseases, the same technique will
Yeah.
help us reduce different kind of diseases or the
Yes,
problems.
Smith. Yes, Smith. It doesn't
Alright.
matter any disease. That's why I said incurable. Any course in later part of August, not yet, not yet. Because I have other courses also coming in. Yeah,
Okay.
but not yet. Thank you, Aparna. So anyone who's interested can call me up or message me on this number, or you will find me on some YouTube link, or you can put it as RAHJIVNAIDU. Yeah. So it's all there. I can just share the link over here. Yeah. So this is my link. You can click it. Anyone and everyone, you can click it on this. Yeah. And rest of it is there on my Facebook. So you can just connect to that and contact me. So 98208-00120. Yeah. So are there any questions? So we are at 8:25 now. I think we are in good time. I told you we'll be 10 minutes or 15 minutes ahead. Good night, everyone. Okay. So I'm here for another 5 minutes. If there are any questions, Shwetama, you want to ask? So anyone who's interested can message me to join the course. Yeah. Mansi, Sugandha, Praveen, Raman, Sanskruti, Gita Arora, Swati, yeah, Namrata, Goplani, Bhavna, Gita, Rupal, Quena, Alifia. Thanks, Parvez. Okay, so if there's anything, please ask. Yeah, is there anything anyone wants to ask?
Hey, hello Rajiv. This is Vishwa.
Hi, Vishwa.
Yeah, how are you doing? It was a
Good.
session. Thanks for sharing your knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just wanting to understand what is the course content, and you said it is 3 hours for 3 days, or
Yeah.
like total
That is
9
called
hours.
that is called core somatic integration.
Okay, and
Core,
you said there are like multiple levels or something. Can you
there are
just
two levels.
help us understand that once, please?
That there are two levels. One is this basic level, and then second is the advanced level, where I actually share with them trauma and all that experience of like teach them about trauma and all that. In the first level, you are learning how do we do this, and in the second level, we go through this how trauma happens and what is the experience of trauma. And basically, in every level, you are learning how to do it with each other, how to do it on yourself. And there are
Okay.
cases taken, there are therapies done. It's like hands-on. Hands-on means it is demonstrated right in front of them how it works.
Okay, so even on online, it is done like that.
Yes. It is done online, and I told you it's very, very effective. In fact, Zenobia just shared, they're all online. We know this over here. He's done online, and there is Quena who's done online, and so there are many people who have done online.
Okay. And what is the fees for these two levels?
The first level is 5,000. with the discounted fees. Otherwise, it is double. So I made it 50% for this. The second is 6,000, and again it's double.
And
Otherwise, so,
are you considering to do both levels? This like after this July 1st, 31st, 1st, 2nd, will you do it immediately or?
no, I will do it now because we got to have a number of people, right? So once
Okay.
they go it, and generally I do it on the weekend.
Okay, and that will also be like 3 days, same
3
similar.
days. But I can tell you something, Ramana. Even if you do the first level, that first level in itself is complete. Okay, I have not made any of my workshops like it is carry forward and you learn a bit and then you don't learn something and that is in the second level. No, the first level is complete in itself, 100%.
Okay.
Yes, the second level goes to a different level altogether, but the first level in itself is complete. There are people who have just done the first level and after 6 days they come back and they say that life is like a different story altogether and they practice even now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. If you can just share this on the WhatsApp group and.
I will do that. I'll send
I
it.
think-
I'll send it today only. Okay, all the WhatsApp group wherever
Okay. Yeah.
So people can join the WhatsApp group. Yeah, the link is there. You can still join the link. So that would be helpful. Hi.
Okay. Sure. Thank you so much and all the
You're
best.
welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, Bhavna, you want to ask questions? You can ask questions. That's not a problem. If there's anything you want to ask.
Hi,
Yeah.
Rajiv.
Hi, Bhavna. You can
So
open your.
I joined the session quite late.
Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
but whatever I heard you sharing, the thing caught my attention was when you said like someone is pressing, handling the clutch as well as pressing the accelerator. I don't know
Yes.
why I really kind of resonated with that. So
Yeah.
inside of that, this 3-day session, like Friday, I'm not too sure whether I'll be able to make it at 6 or not. But just wanted to check with you. Uh, how about a one-on-one session for the specific thing, or what would you suggest?
See, they are both effective. That is what I can tell you. Both are effective one-on-one session, but they work at different levels. In a group, you learn how to do it. In the one-on-one session, I cannot teach that. But of course, therapies are done on one-on-one. In the group, you learn that, but at the same time, the therapy also works. You learn how to do it on yourself. Yeah, so the dynamics are completely different. Yeah, but if you think that you just want to go through it and you want to heal yourself, one-on-one is a great thing. Like most of the people who are there, they are also done one-on-one. Quite a few people are like my clients also.
Yes, I got the benefit that if I do this workshop, the dimension would be different, as you said, and I can help other people also.
Yes.
But I was just like from this work from home thing, no, I am not sure if I can join it.
Not a problem, not a problem. But you can one-on-one also if you are having like you cannot learn because I don't teach one-on-one.
Right.
But
right.
of course, you can go through sessions and therapy. Yeah, for healing yourself. That is what I can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clear.
Hope
Yes,
I'm
thank
clear.
you. Yes, you are.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, anyone else?
Thanks a lot, Rajiv. That was a
Thank you.
wonderful session.
Thank you. Okay, anyone wants to ask a question? Namrata Goplani. We are 22 now. Thank you, Sugandha. Thanks a lot, Sugandha. Arunwa, Alifia, Geeta. Okay. So bye everyone. Anyone who wants to contact can contact me on my number 9820800120. Thank you, Taruna. Thanks a lot for being here. Thanks, mate.
Bye, doctor.
Bye, Sneh. Vaibhav, you want to say something? You seem lost. Kafi time se.
No, I'm not lost. I'm hearing.